Hello, Taurus. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing we are going to be doing your weekly general reading. I also do love weekly readings as well for your zodiac sign, which I'll put a link to over here if you're interested. But if we get into love here, then we'll get into love here. But that leads me into what I'm going to be saying next. Rely on your intuition when you receive my readings because I like to speak in examples. So I could be speaking in business, but this reading could be pertaining to your relationship, right? So use your intuition, take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because it's just tarot cards, right? Put it in perspective. I'm just a man reading them. You know your perspective and the situation better than I ever possibly could. I guess she's over this reading. So so keep that in mind. If you do find any of these cards resonate with you, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Let me know your aha moment if you do get one from the reading. And yeah, it would bring me a lot of joy to hear about it because I like to keep up to date with y'all's lives. So yeah. Also, if you do find that this reading does give you a sense of direction, and you just enjoy my reading style, I would really appreciate it for you to give me a like and subscribe, Taurus, because it does help out my channel a lot. And I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. So let's just go into this. Your first couple rows, we're just going to get into the energy of things, and then the last row is going to be what it is that you need to be working on for this week. Now, so for your first row, we're going to be pulling an overall theme, overall message for this row. Okay, we have Serene. Number 24 equaling to 6, write that down, Taurus. You're being protected even if you are unaware of it. Now this is the Oracle deck from Regretless Life Tarot. I have a link to her Etsy store, which I'll have you put a link to in the description so you can check out. But she takes the pictures herself and everything, but regardless, let's get into your reading now, Taurus. For your first row, we have the Knight of Earth, Page of Fire, and then the Six of Air. So this is one of those things where I feel like, Taurus, you are finally making movement. I say finally as if like you guys haven't been making movement before, and I don't mean that. But I feel like you guys are now at a point where it's like something has fired you up, something has inspired you, something has motivated you, and you're kind of charging forward towards it. I do want to say when it comes to the Knight of Earth, I always feel the need to bring up the caution of just thinking your things through. Whenever nights come in, I always associate it with youthful energy. So whenever you're going forward with something, don't just do like knee-jerk reactions. Think things through a little bit. Be careful, right? You have a Page of Fire. This knight is going directly into a new passionate creative project, perhaps for some of you guys, right? This pages represents new beginnings. So this is a beautiful setup for you guys, right? And your third card is the Six of Air, which is just talking about how things are looking up for you. So this is really, I like this initial spread for your first row. The clarifiers could change this up entirely, but yeah. So as I'm pulling clarifiers already for your Knight of Earth, we have the Sun card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon card. So this is what I was suspecting before. So this Knight of Earth got on their horse through something being revealed to them. Through this moon energy could just be like where you wake up in the middle of the night and you just get some sense of clarity. This moon card could just be something like some new unexpected news came your way, which kind of motivated you or like sparks some motivation in you to continue going forward, right? But I feel like this is like, it was necessary, whether you perceive it as good or bad, because this could just be like something stressful as well, like that's being revealed to you, that's kind of like forcing you to get out of your comfort zone. That's kind of what this is, right? The energy of this. Miss Cat's trying to sit on my laptop now, which we're not having. When you have the Nine of Pentacles, this is just like really extreme contentment with what it is that you're creating in the earthly realm. When you have the Sun card is the best card in the deck. So beautiful setup right there. I really like that energy. So let's get some clarification on this Page of Fire for some of you guys. So for Page of Fire, we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Wands, and the Temperance card. Now I'm going to hold up Four of Pentacles just so you can see it properly, Taurus, but this is the clarifier for your Page of Fire. So what I'm getting for this is like, well, you're going forward with this because of some type of like, I kind of get like a rushed energy, or maybe not like rush, but you're just trying to get things done. Like you're just ready now that you're like making movement, you're just ready to get things done. And I kind of want to remind you of the Serene card, of being like, if this Moon card is talking about where something stressful is happening in your life, Taurus, that's motivating you to like go forward and take action right now. Because with this card being in the reverse, I know a lot of people will think of reverse cards as something bad, but when I see this card in the upright, I consider this a sitting duck card. So when it's when it's inverted, you're making forward movement. You're this Queen of Wands energy, which wands equal to fire. So it's just like you're feeling extremely passionate going forward with something. My cat's sitting there now. So I really like this, but when it comes to all that fiery, she doesn't want to show hers. She just is, okay. Regardless, with all that fiery, passionate energy, you still have to keep in mind to have some patience at this time. Again, like, you know how I talked about at the beginning, where it's just like, as that Knight of Earth energy, you want to not just do knee-jerk reactions. You want to observe, so on and so forth. You want to just like think things through before taking action. And so just because now you're making forward action towards, that doesn't mean that you need to like expect things in the now, in the like immediate, right? Have patience at this time. Trust in the fact that your guides and your spirit, and like ancestors, so on and so forth, whatever it is that you believe in, is like actively walking with you, because they are. So with your Six of Air, we are pulling some clarifiers. So for some of you guys might be motivated just because of the heartbreak. Knight of Cups did come in the reverse, but for some people, I am going to have this in the upright as well, intuitively, for your clarifier for the Six of Air, because this is how it could be for two different storylines. When this is in the reverse, this could mean that like you had some type of heartbreak, someone close to you or something close to you, like it could be an environment, disappointed you. Kind of just is like, that really sucks. Hanged Man gave you that changed perspective on things, because you got that changed perspective through the Four of Swords healing. So it's like, it's through this pain that you gained a new perspective, you healed, and it's through this, like, things start looking up for you. You're finally getting out of a rut, essentially, towards, which I just really like. Or this could be the storyline of, like, you making this forward movement. If you're trying to actively manifest a person, I'm always not going to neglect a Knight of Cups coming in as, like, a person coming into your life that helps heal some past trauma and gives you a greater perspective on things. And that's when the end of a difficult situation ends for you. And this card does talk about taking a trip as well, so maybe you're going to meet someone while you're out and about, sort of thing. So just be aware of that. I bring forward that message just for those that feel like it's a resonance, you know. Again, I just talk about the definitions of the cards, and so but I really do feel like for a good amount of people it's going to be about this is what I was talking about, like the pain that ignited this motivation in your life overall. So for your second row, we have the Two of Cups, the Six of Swords, and then the Seven of Pentacles. Now, I really like this setup because the Two of Cups, if we're going into like the narrative with a relationship, Two of Cups is the best card that you can get, one of the best cards that you can get for a relationship, right? So it looks really good if you are trying to manifest a person, love into your life, right? Two of Cups in the other way, though, is just kind of like a celebratory card for you, because you have the Seven of Water, which is the Seven of Cups, which is letting me know that things are, you're going to have options. You're going to have options in terms of opportunities, whether it's work or love or people. You have the Justice card as well, paired with the Nine of Air. So I feel like you're kind of worried of things truly panning out for you. I feel like you're really worried about things truly panning out for you. And with the Six of Swords coming in, I feel like I'll tell the story as to why you're feeling this way, because Six of Swords is the representation of someone taking themselves out of a situation, at least temporarily, if not permanently. So let's see. Nine of Fire, 10 of Fire, Six of Earth. So for some people, this is in terms of, I feel like this is, again, referencing this energy from before. This 10 of Fire and 6 of Fire, 6 of Earth and 9 of Earth is telling me like a storyline of Six of Earth, Ten of Earth, this is like a not an equal give and take kind of situation. You're investing more than what you're getting out of it. So maybe for those that are working, you are working a lot harder than them and you're not getting the money that you feel like you deserve. For people, if you're sinking a lot of time in people and they're just causing you stress and anxiety and they're making you doubt yourself or whatever because all they're doing is just taking and not giving any kind of energy, you're being asked to, with the Nine of Fire, with this Six of Swords, to like move on from this. Take a stand, put yourself first. Do not allow yourself to be gaslit, Taurus. That is the message I feel like putting in for you. Now for the Seven of Pentacles, this is just like, this is the harvesting or the farmer's card. This is where it's just like you water your seeds, you tend to your gardens, you tend to your crops so you can have a wonderful harvest. Think of the big picture whenever this card comes forward, Taurus. So again, that's why that Temperance card comes in with your Page of Fire, is asking you to have patience. Don't expect your crops to have a good harvest overnight. Now let's get into your last row finally. We have, for your last row, this is the row that you need to be paying attention to for this week and working on actively. We have the Lovers card in the reverse, the Moon card, and then the Ten of Discs. So again, this is heavily talking about in terms of like that Knight of Cups energy from before, the Ten of Earth, Ten of Fire, Six of Earth energy with the Six of Swords. This is talking about not allowing like past like people having an impact on your life. Do not allow them to stress you out further, right? Ten of Discs is talking about the closure of Tens talk about closure of a cycle. Disc is talking about like what it is that you're actively trying to manifest. Do not allow toxic cycles to bring you down. This Moon card coming forward, I am going to like, this is the second time it came forward. When it's paired with these people, I do want to just give like the disclaimer and just like the heads up, again, just through tarot, what I see, don't just like take this as an ominous message and manifest this, right? Because your thoughts are energy. This hasn't happened yet. You'll know, this is a situation, you'll know if it already happened, Taurus, or not. So if it hasn't happened yet, then you can avoid it, right? Because the future's never solid. But when I see a setup like this, I do feel inclined to let you know, like, again, someone might be bringing you some news that is just extremely stressful or unnerving of some type, and do not allow it to be a distraction for you for your long term. That's all I'm really getting from that. Is it's like, whatever comes to you this week, do not allow it to deter you. And do not allow people to deter you. Do not allow people to disempower you, Taurus. But that is the reading that I have for you. Hopefully this was of resonance. Again, if it was, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe. But until next time, Taurus, I love you so much. Bye.